honouring those who sacrificed their lives for Ukraine. A memorial service for the Heavenly Hundred, a name given to those killed during the Euromaidan anti-government uprising. On February the 20th, exactly 2 years ago, clashes between demonstrators and Berkut riot police broke out. It was the deadliest day in Kyiv's Independence Square that winter. Patriarch Filaret led the commemorations. In attendance, Petro Poroshenko, Ukraine's president, and his wife. The location is deeply symbolic. Back in late 2013, St. Michael's Golden-Domed Monastery was a centre for refuge, a place of shelter where protesters could receive treatment after the brutal police crackdown. Then it was a scene of quiet and order, a far cry from the black smoke and chaos a stone's throw away at the protest epicentre. Patriarch Filaret told the congregation activists had died for the country, the people, and for their freedom. One person in attendance is Tamara Kemska. After living in Crimea for 30 years, she moved to mainland Ukraine. Her son, Sahi, was killed in the protests. She says,
"It doesn't get any easier 2 years later, but I like that our country is waking up, and I believe it will change and the people are not impartial anymore. It shook us up and now we're awake. I believe our country will be honest, generous and kind, and I want this very much."
Sahi's portrait stands among the flowers, candles, ribbons and posters brought from across Ukraine. Several thousand people passed by to pay their respects, everyone from activists to soldiers from the war zone in eastern Ukraine. In total, dozens died during the final days, leading to Viktor Yanukovych fleeing the capital for Moscow, many picked off by sniper fire. But 2 years on, and most Ukrainians feel justice for the victims hasn't been served. No senior figures are facing charges for the Maidan massacre. With the recent resignation of the Prosecutor General Viktor Shokin, activists are demanding the guilty be punished.
We want to tell the authorities they are falling into the same trap as former President Yanukovych. They forget the people have the power and they are servants to the people.
Several groups of protesters took their anger further, targeting 2 Russian banks and the office of Ukrainian billionaire businessman Rinat Akhmetov. Police in protective gear could only watch on as one office was trashed and bricks were hurled through windows. Soon after, officials said no one was detained, although criminal proceedings have been opened.